RetroEd here, coming at you with another pickups video. Hopefully this video actually makes it to YouTube. My last week's garage sale video did not make it to YouTube. My crazy insane pickup based on callbacks did not make it to YouTube. They both got deleted when I was uploading them into Apple Movie Maker. I thought it was completely uploaded, and it was uploaded to YouTube, and I had to delete the videos to make space on my cell phone because I'm doing this all on my cell phone. And unfortunately, I didn't pay attention and deleted a one. Thought I would learn my lesson on that. I did not. Unfortunately, that one got deleted. In the comments down below, let me know if there's any video editing software that you guys know about that could be working on an old laptop computer, that we don't have to do it from my cell phone. I know the Movie Maker is extremely easy to do. I might be in the market for an Apple computer. Don't really know when and how much I'll be willing to have, the money to spend. But here goes an awesome pickup. Hope it makes it to YouTube. Comment down below, like I said, if you guys know of a good program that I can use where it's not going to run me an arm and a leg. First, I stopped at a pawn shop, and I picked up, this was on Tuesday, I picked up a SP for 20 bucks. Came with the charger. Also picked up RBI Baseball 3, which is not here because it's already gone. And also I picked up the Link Amiibo and the Toon Link Amiibo. I didn't have either of these, and they were both $7.99 each. Thought it wasn't a terrible deal. I didn't want to spend the 13 bucks for them. Really probably shouldn't even have spent the $8, but whatever. I went to the Goodwill later on that day, and I picked up, which was a really good find for me because I've been looking for this on the cheap, Dark Alliance Baldur's Gate 2. It's for $3.99. It is 100% complete. One of my nerd things I like to do is play Magic the Gathering. Picked up this box for 12 bucks. It's commons and uncommons. Picked up this box for 10 bucks, and picked up this box for $13. I was hoping to find the rares and the decks and the binders, but unfortunately they never either made it out or I was too late and someone else bought them. Kind of overpaid on the commons and uncommons. Didn't really look through them thoroughly enough. Just wanted to roll the dice. And worst case scenario, I can make a few cheap decks and play with other people who really don't have any money to spend on real Magic cards. Alright. The real reason for this video, I went to the Ghetto Game Store, Part 2. You guys know about the store. Got some pretty cool things, some PSP stuff last time, the Rock Band stuff. Nothing really amazing off the wall, crazy, but the guy told me that he needs to dig out stuff for me. Went today, he dug out 2 boxes, brought out both boxes. He told me that everything, we're going to go a straight flat cost of $5 a game, which realistically $5 a game on retro games, if they're not expensive games. I'm not going to buy the cheaper titles from you. If he literally would have been like, okay, this box here has got 35 games, give me $150, it would have worked out better in his favor because he would have removed all the inventory and said I cherry picked the crap out of him. Alright, first thing I got from him was pretty awesome. I'm looking through the Sega Genesis box because he took out a Sega Genesis box and a Super Nintendo box. And in the Sega Genesis box was some really, really good Sega Genesis games. But the first thing that was in the box was actually a Super Nintendo complete in box game. And I immediately grabbed this and I was like, wow, I really can't believe this is in there. And it's Sonic Blast Man 2. If you look here, his original price that he was asking for the game is $7. This is 100% complete, in excellent condition. I mean, this cart alone goes for over $100 nowadays. So to find that, and the fact that this was $7 at some point when he owned his game store was ridiculous. Alright, another complete in box Super Nintendo game that was in the Genesis box was Battle Clash. He was originally asking $10 for this, but only $7 for Blast Man. But I really don't need this, but for 10 bucks, originally I definitely wouldn't have bought it, but for 5 bucks, in the mood, I definitely bought it. Complete a box Super Nintendo game. Alright, now we're going to go with the Genesis, the actual Genesis games. Complete, we have Captain America and the Avengers, Truxton. This is 100% complete. He was asking $18 for this game. This is like a $90 game now. Actually, no, this is like $75, sorry. Thunder Force 2, Generation Lost. I didn't know about this game as far as, the value of it. I basically grabbed every non-sports title complete Genesis game, so for $5, why not? It's like a $12 game. Toki, that was also complete. I'm actually not going to open the rest. X-Men, this, let me see if it has a special poster inside. No special poster. He was originally asking 10, which is about the good price for it. This one, he's asking $9.99 for. I believe it's pronounced Garius. It's another really good shooter. If I didn't tell you what Token was, Troxon, sorry. That was also another shooter. Really good shooter on the Genesis. He was asking $10. This is another very expensive game on the Genesis. Sword of a Million. This one was the only one that I bought that was not complete. Just for the fact that it is a really good game. And I'm pretty sure somebody will want it even though it's not complete. Loose Genesis cart. Shinobi 3. Super Nintendo games. Again, I'm looking through the Super Nintendo stuff and I'm like, okay, I could see that. The first one is Brain Lord. Final Fantasy 3, he was originally asking $40 for that back in the day, which is pretty fair. Uncharted Underwater. This is Lord of the Darkness. Uncharted Waters again. Shadowrun. Again, these were all $5 a piece. Shamu, the big collector's edition for the Dreamcast. That would be the Japanese version. Shamu 2. Street Fighter Alpha 3. This he threw in for free for me. Guitar Hero. And there was a Nintendo there originally that I offered $50 with some games. He told me $55 on it. A Nintendo. All cords, cables, one controller, one zapper, and 4 games. Super Mario Duck Hunt, DuckTales, Mario 3, and Pinball. And then I asked him, I said, listen, in the back, anything you've got back there, video game wise, memorabilia, empty boxes, empty cases, I don't care what it is, dig it out, let me see it, let me come back there, let's make a deal. When's the next time for the next appointment? So I made another appointment for another week. He's going to dig a couple more boxes, and I think it's going to be a weekly thing where he digs a few until I earn his trust, where I can just go in the back and just do my own thing. But he said, oh, empties? Give me 1 second. This stack right here, Pokemon White 2, Pokemon Y, Lunar, some good DS and 3DS games, and another stack. Children of Mana, Mario Party, another Pokemon Y. Very good thing. I was prepared to pay like $10 for that stack, and he said, no, it's free, don't worry about it, it's empty. Empty stuff. Then I did a trade with my buddy, Aaron. The initial trade was for Test Drive Eve of Destruction and One Piece Epic Pirate Carnival. I literally traded him games that I bought from the Ghetto Game Store Part 2. He threw in South Park Stick of Truth for me. Thank you for that. And then the final thing, which is pretty much the cool highlight. There was a game wheel. If you're not familiar with game wheels, it's a game of chance. You literally buy slots, and then at the end, they draw names, random draws, and then they roll the dice. Let's say, for instance, let's go use this one here. This was 450 slots at $6 a piece, or 350 slots at $6 a piece, something like that, something crazy. Choice was Bubble Bobble Part 2 cart, Mega Man 1 through 6, with the manual for 6. Die Hard card only for Nintendo, and Tournament Fighters card only. First place winner would get whatever his choice is. Second place would get next choice. Third, yada yada yada. And it was $6 a piece at 250 slots. This is exactly what it was. So I entered my name in once, and I actually won the second place. I really wanted Bubble Bobble Part 2 card because I'm trying to go for a complete Bubble Bobble 2. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I wind up winning the Mega Man's 1 through 6. How it works is after all the slots are filled, they're going to have 250 names. They put it in they roll the virtual dice. Has to be 6 or higher. Basically, the reason why it has to be a high number is because they want to mix all the names up. And then on the final roll, let's say they roll a 6, the final roll, the person who's number 1, the top name, is going to win prize 1. Or if it's only just one prize, wins the prize. This one was prize 1, 25, 50, and 100, I believe. And I won. So very stoked to get that. A little upset it wasn't Bubble Bobble Part 2. My buddy Air Force Shield actually won slot 1 and 3. He got Bubble Bobble Part 2 and Tournament Fighters. Awesome grabs. Guys, again, if you know anything about computer editing software that I should recommend for a regular PC, put that down below. As always, give me a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Retro Rad here, coming at you with today's package video. Today is August 1st, 2015. In this video, I'm going to go over the package that I got from my buddy Jeremy. It was a purchase from him, a trade from him, a freebie from him, as well as a split eBay auction with him. Before we get into the split eBay auction, we're going to go with the quick purchase from him. I had purchased a Atomic Purple box on eBay, and inside the box came with a grape controller. Wound up selling the grape controller to cover the entire cost of the auction, and for 10 bucks I got the Atomic Purple controller, which I knew I could find one easily, but this had a awesome stick on it, so for 10 bucks, why not? And then for $15 I was able to get the X-Men 2 Clone Wars complete in box. Very happy to get that. It's a phenomenal game. Now we're going to jump into the freebie. He had given me a black GameCube for free. He had an extra one, and he said, I think you can use it better than I can. And now we're going to go into the trade. He is going for a complete PlayStation 1 Black Label set. He is missing about 210 games. He's just got over 1,000 with the package I sent him. Sent him about 14 common games. Games like Need for Speed 2, Need for Speed 3, nothing special, nothing expensive by any means. He actually doesn't even really need that many expensive games except for Alpha Blade, which is a Black Label, long box game shooter, obviously, and it retails for around like $125 to $150. In the trade package, I got Battletoads for the Genesis. If anybody's got the manual for this, let me know. It is a super clean cart. He had sent me these 3 cases. Technically, I want to say that these were freebies as well. Yeah, they were freebies. I might be doing a CIC for this collection. I haven't decided yet, but in the event I do decide for a CIC, I got 3 cases and manuals already. That's for the Turbo. It's a Blood Wolf, as you can see the spine. Sinistrum, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And taking it to the hoop. I still have yet to play a Turbo game. I own the system, I own 2 games, just haven't been able to hook up the system because I don't have the proper cords for it, and I don't want to use a generic cord and generic cable. I want to use official for that system because I don't know the quirks of the Turbo. And then the final part of the trade, which is the cool part of the trade, I got Panzer Dragoon 2 Zwei. Look at that. Blockbuster was charging $50 for a used game. That is crazy, crazy, craziness. And the reason why we're doing a video right now, and Jackson's in the video, or I should say Link is in the video, is because with this deal that we did, I'm able to complete my Zelda collection. Give you a little backstory. He had contacted me about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Said, hey Chris, do you still need this game? I said, yes, it's the last game I need with the exception of a few variants. Variants being Player's Choice, or like the GameCube, how they had the split game with the Metroid Prime / Wind Waker, or the Wind Waker with the Master Quest variants. I do have that one, but I'm saying just, you know, all one of each Black Label original prints. I said, yes, I do need this game. He had then told me, here's how much the auction is. What are you feeling comfortable paying for the game? So I told him I'm feeling comfortable around 60% of the retail value, because obviously you could do a bundle deal and negotiate it down. It was a buy it now or best offer, and there was about 20 games total. All the rest of the games were junk CDI games, but they were all filler titles that he needed for his collection. He technically needed this too, but he wanted to hook me up with the deal. So we totaled up the retail value of it, and the retail value of the entire auction was like $700. And that was guessing some retail numbers and using price charting, which price charting is nowhere near accurate, but we just figured that that was just a good basis. We then saw that the auction was $450. We offered, I think, $325, and I think we wind up paying $400 for the auction. And then obviously I did the math, broke it down. I wind up paying 60% of retail for this game here, and that is Zelda Adventure. This is probably the worst Zelda game ever made, but it is 100% complete and in perfect condition. The reason why it's perfect condition is because I'm pretty sure as soon as the guy put it in, he realized that the game was complete garbage and that he wasted his money, and then he took it out and put in Hotel Mario or another one of the good CDI games. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Jackson, say bye. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.